There was a time when consuming media meant paying for it. If you wanted to listen to a song, you bought the record. If you wanted to see a movie or a show, you went to a theater. If you wanted the news, you bought a paper. Media wasn't endless. It wasn't disposable, and it definitely wasn't free. Radio was the first big shift. In 1920, you paid for the device and you tuned into programming over the airwaves. And on August 28th, 1922, something new emerged. Advertising. Businesses realized that they could pay to interrupt your entertainment. And suddenly, media had a new business model. Television doubled down. You bought a TV, but you didn't buy shows. You watched commercials. Your attention became the product. But nothing is actually free. A 1973 film called Television Delivers People gave us the best concept of this. If you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Advertising didn't just support media anymore, it became the entire foundation. But here's the thing, even then, we still bought music. Vinyl, cassettes, CDs. And then the internet arrived and everything broke. Suddenly, media became infinitely copyable. Music stopped being something you purchased and became something you accessed. Streaming came next, and it felt amazing. Millions of songs, all the movies, everything for the price of a cup of coffee. Or completely free. There used to be a moment at the start of every movie before the film began, and even before the previews, that a warning. The FBI anti-piracy screen. It basically told us copying movies was illegal. It told you not to film any part of the movie and distribute it on your own. It told you artists deserve to be paid. It reminded you that creativity had value and protecting it mattered. And sure, people joked about it. Everybody rolled their eyes, but the message was clear. Art isn't free. Someone made this. And that someone deserves to be paid. We went from being told, don't copy this, it hurts creators, to being told, everything is available, don't worry about how the creators survive. And somewhere along the way, the responsibility shifted, not away from piracy, but away from valuing ownership. Algorithms replaced record stores, with Spotify launching in the US in 2011. Engagement replaced craftsmanship, and quantity replaced quality. And artists in the age of streaming, they get fractions of pennies. The cliche of starving artists used to be romantic, and now it's just reality. Talented musicians are working full-time jobs. Filmmakers are crowdfunding for basic equipment, and artists are giving away their art for visibility. And it's not because audiences don't care. but because the system doesn't reward ownership anymore. Owning the media you love doesn't just support the artists, it protects you from a system that keeps charging you more for stuff that you don't care about. You know, as an independent artist, this isn't just a theory for me. I've explored crowdfunding. I've thought about GoFundMes. And I'd rather people pay me for a product that actually exists already than to buy into something that may never actually make it off the ground and get created. Something that you might not like, or worse yet, something that you end up having to pay for later anyway. The risk to me is higher, but the reward for everyone is better. The audience knows exactly what they're getting. The artist gets paid for their actual work, and the relationship stays honest. You're not funding a promise. You're buying a piece of me. Buying physical media does something that streaming will never be able to do. It tells an artist, I like this enough to keep it. It gives them real income. It funds the next album, the next tour, the next piece of art that might change someone's life. And you don't have to stop streaming. You don't have to abandon convenience. But if you love something, buy it. Buy the record. Buy the CD. Buy the cassette. Buy the film. Buy the book. Own the things that matter to you. Because if we don't, we're teaching the world that art is free and that artists should pay the price. The future of music isn't in algorithms. It's in what you and I choose to support. So the next time you find something you love, don't just stream it, own it.